Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Franklin. Happy birthday to you. You were born in 1919, and this is 2022. And it is Friday, and it is June the 3rd. We're going to have a birthday party today for Franklin. And then we'll sit down and have a nice talk with him. You know, that's very, very helpful. You do that every year. And you ought to do it 4 or 5 times a year. Just sit down and say, Franklin, did you get everything done in life that you wanted to do? And where are you now, Franklin? What are you doing for the universe now? Where are you, Franklin? Would you have done anything different, Franklin? What were the best things that you did? It's nice. You should do that with the person who hasn't gone through a metamorphosis. You should do it with as many as you can. Just sit down, side by side, and talk it over. What great things happened yesterday? Well, the big thing that happened yesterday was that Carol had a birthday on June the 2nd. Did you give her a present? Yes. What did you give her? Well, I asked Pat to go to Honest Way and get 4 boxes of vegan cookies, and she did. Peanut butter cream and vanilla cream and 2 other kinds. And then Pat put them in a pretty birthday bag with a lovely card and said, Happy birthday, Carol, from Glendora. And then we all had a party, and it was a virtual party because Wayne was at the party with us over the phone in Pittsfield. It was interstate, Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and Nassau, New York. And it was a lovely party. We sang happy birthday, and we lit a candle with a cigarette lighter. And we sang happy birthday. And we tried to keep the conversation pointed toward the guest. That would be Carol. Very, very good. What other big things happened yesterday? Well, Gina took the file of Medicaid 2021 year. She took it to the museum, and then she piled column 37, which was DVDs returned by Kinderhook, and then column 37.5, DVDs returned by Kinderhook, and then column 37.4, what was that? What was that? And then column 37.3, the one that we mentioned in the beginning, which was the Medicaid file. And she says everything is fine in the museum. So that was a big accomplishment. Another big accomplishment was she folded the boxes that you buy, 9 by 10 by 17. They come flattened, and then she assembled them, made boxes out of them, and put a plateau of 8 boxes on the museum. No, on the electronics, what used to be the electronics bench. And now we have another 7 boxes that we can store things in. A place for everything, and everything in its place, right, folks? And then she swept the floor. It really needed it. Oh, it was terrible. When you walk in your bare feet, you pick up about 15 crumbs stick to your feet. Then she bought all the things we need for Franklin's birthday party. And she says the museum is in perfect condition. The garage needs a handyman. It's too much for these girls. It wouldn't be for me, but they don't know how to work as hard as I do. So we're going to put an ad in the newspaper. What should we say in the ad? Wanted. Handy person to exercise Glendora's Lincolns every month and to keep its their electric garage clean and neat, and to keep the fluids in the Lincoln. Yeah, that's what we need, something like that. Get that into the newspaper today. And try to get into the newspaper today the announcement of the next Glendora Vegan Club on June the 26th in the menu. And the jokes. What else happened yesterday? Well, summer. No, spring. Spring. Dear sweet spring. The first week of June. The inventory sheets. Go through every inventory sheet. The electronics bench, the windowsill, the window table, the hard workbench, the kitchen cupboards, the kitchen refrigerator, the kitchen freezer, and the bathroom, under the kitchen sink and under the bathroom sink, and the bathroom medicine chest on the wall. And the outside hall should be swept and washed. And then again the garage. The errands list. Do not send any more money into the trust because we're down to a zero balance, which is the way we want it. At the end of every month, we're down to a zero balance because any money left over in the trust you don't get back. I don't know where they steal it and take it, but you don't get it back. Read 2 days worth of the World Book Encyclopedia. We're up into the 80s and we've got to finish it up to page 1000 by June the 18th or June the 21st when it's due back at the library. And then we get out volume probably P and Q, probably. Because we're finishing contents, N and O. So, and read 10 Franklin poems. 5 for Thursday, yesterday, and 5 for today. And that volume's almost finished. It's the second volume. The first volume was newspaper articles. Oh, the big thing you have to do today is to wrap Kinderhooks. Wrap the Kinderhooks. Wrap the Kinderhooks. Are you going to buy anything at the Chinese restaurant? No, because of inflation. No, 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 because of inflation. Oh, Madeline, do you want any bagels? Okay, be sure you ask bagels. That Madeline asked that early on. Madeline has a new roof, $7,000. She's wanted it for years. I'm happy for you, Madeline. Oh, and we want to buy some of those Better Than burgers for the kitty cat and sprinkle them with yeast and keep the kitty cat biggin'. Anything else today? Yes. We are all one. We are not separated. We are all one. We are all some of God. We're continuous. We're some of God. We are all one another together. Okay. Do the Holy Agenda, which you didn't do yesterday. Maybe you should do the Holy Agenda just every other day. What? Change a lifetime habit? Oh, maybe. Look at it. Do you know a joke? Well, let me think. Oh, Leo LaBelle. I called him yesterday. We had a nice talk. And he just laughed and laughed. It was so good to hear him laugh and laugh at this joke. See how you like it. A man was very close to dying, and everybody knew he had only a short time left. However, he was home. He was not in a nursing home or a hospital. And his wife baked a batch of cookies, and he reached over and he took a couple, and she says, "Don't eat those. I need them for the funeral." Do you have a hymn? Sure, we can find a hymn. Oh, Master, let me walk with thee in dearer, closer company, in work that keeps faith sweet and strong, in trust that triumphs over wrong. Do you have a Bible passage? Sure. Let's see. Bible passage. May the God of peace sanction. No. Sanctify. Just the opposite of sanction, Gondor. Sanctify all of us completely, through and through. Amen. Again, this is Friday, June 3rd, 2022. And the good news from Vicki is that the November make goods for YouTube. Remember, there was a whole 11 months of Soul to Soul YouTubes, the race by Gina. And we have been in 2 months trying to replace them. And Victoria has them all replaced through November 2081. And yesterday she did her program that she was paid to do for Emma Willard Girls' School, something about a graduation or something. And she edited that. That's her business. Victoria Carezzi Video and Film Productions. Not film, just video. And she says today she will try to do December. And then the last one is January 2022. She is a champion.
The time is 7:59 a.m. Time is 8 o'clock a.m. The temperature is 76.1 degrees Fahrenheit. The time is 8 o'clock a.m. The temperature is 76.1 degrees Fahrenheit.
Two 0 minutes. What's that mean? Don't think about yourself for 2 minutes. Can you do that?
The time is 8 o'clock a.m.
Hi there, everybody. I think we're getting around to getting more organized, which means Glennie can dress up more and do her videos to you in the style to which you are accustomed. This is my friend Amy, and we put an and we put an ad in the newspaper, no, in Craigslist, and we said caregiver, to take care of Glendora's 2 Lincolns and their luxurious garage once a month, $100. Wasn't that it, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay, now Amy's going to read to you the answers that she got. Some of them. We've already had about 6.
This guy, Darren Farrell, says, I saw your post on Craigslist and it caught my interest. Can you give me some more detail about this particular job? Thanks, Darren. That's all he wrote.
And we are speaking to you folks on the day June 5th, one day before D-Day, 1944. Proceed, Amy.
That's the only one on here for right now.
You told me there were 6.
We already read the other ones from before. There was Bertrand and...
But wait, honey, did we record them?
I don't know.
Okay. Can we read them all, honey, and record them?
Bethany Isiger, our
Okay.
caregiver,
Okay.
says, thank you for responding. Please call Glendora at this number.
Thank you. That was a nice note you wrote. Now write, who are all the other ones?
Fred Schroeder. Hey, I just wanted to reach out about this opportunity. And then it says, please call Glendora.
Thank you, hon.
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Daniel Repka. It just says the ad on Craigslist. Bertrand, interested by your ad, what does the work consist of? And then he said, I will call you when we get closer to the day. Thank you so much. Sent from his iPhone. And that's it.
Those are all of them?
Well,
Did I misunderstood you? I thought you said there were 6.
that's all for that email.
Okay. Are there any more answers to the ad?
This one is Arthur.
Yes, you know Arthur's coming. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
I did not tell you?
No, you did.
Yeah. Arthur is coming Wednesday. And he sounds as though he knows a lot about Lincolns. And he sounds as though he owns a dolly, where you put the Lincoln on a dolly and you move it out, and then you can move it out into the on the yard. Oh, Arthur, you sound very good. He's coming Wednesday at 1:30, honey.
Yeah.
And that's your that's on your log. That's when you will be here.
Yep.
And would you go down and stay with him and assist him any way you can?
Yeah.
and give me a report on what he's doing, honey, by phone?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Is that all on that matter?
Tom Cap. I'm interested about taking care of your cars and garage once a month. My name is Tom. I live in Rensselaer, New York. I am semi-retired and a very dependable person. Thanks.
Very nice.
And that's it.
What's his name?
Tom Cap.
How do you spell it?
Tomcap is his last name.
Cat?
Cap. With a P.
Oh. 'Cause, you know, your little Miss Kitty pricked up her ears when she heard it was a cat. Is that it, dear?
Yep.
Okay, folks, we'll be back with you with its most interesting reports. We have the most beautiful things to tell you, and I want to hear yours.
The time is 7:47 a.m.
Hey, Google, what is the temperature, please?
The temperature in Nassau right now is 53 degrees.
And what time did the sun rise? Hey, Google, what time did the sun rise?
Tomorrow, sunrise is at 5:17 a.m.
Wow. And what time does the sun set? Hey Google, what time does the sun set?
Today, the sun will set at 8:29 p.m.
Oh Google, thank you. Oh Google, these are the last or the longest days of the years, folks. This is June the 6th, D-Day. 1944, D-Day. And this is 2022. And friends, Kevin Marr and Patricia and all the others and Thomas, things are almost back to normal. I couldn't find the shirt this morning, the blouse, the button-down blouse, and so therefore we didn't have the tie and the hat and the cross and the medical alert. But make note and enjoy and live in the praise and the excitement of the longest days of the year, because on the 21st of June they start getting shorter. Hey Google, when is the first day of spring?
In the Northern Hemisphere, spring started on Sunday, March 20th, and will end on Tuesday, June 21st, Eastern Time.
Tuesday, June 21st, Eastern Time. Hey Google, what hour and minute does spring arrive?
1 minute is equal to 0.0167 hours.
Okay, I'll try tomorrow, honey. But it is going to be June the 21st. It usually is. And it is going to be on a Tuesday. Do we dare believe, folks, that we're going to have this Enterprise shipshape? There is a box of Lucent magazines, the article with Glendora with the big red hat and the 1980 Lincoln or whatever, Robert Cole, and I think those are down and stuffed in a corner somewhere near the window, so we have to clean out that corner. And Gina did that, about 2-3 months ago. Clean out that corner. And all of the sheets that tell you the inventory of the electronics bench, the window, the window table, this hard workbench, the kitchen cupboards, the refrigerator, the freezer, the bathroom, a wall cabinet, and under the sinks, all of those. Oh, and also the bedroom that is rented to Carol, and the luxurious garage that belongs to the 1980 Lincoln and the 1993 Lincoln. All those inventory sheets are done and in order. So do we dare say that the house is going to be in top shape, ship shape? The Beyond Meat cost $10, and it's 4 burgers, so it's $2.50 a burger. But the Miss Kitty is a vegan, and she was a vegan overnight. All you have to do is feed the kitty vegan meat and cover it with yeast. And we have already ordered her vegan kibble. It's called Ami, and we get it from Vegan Essentials out in Wisconsin somewhere. You can look it up on the internet. Do we dare say that things are going to be shipshape after all, and then we'll get up in the morning and dress up properly and do our soul-to-soul meditation together? Do we dare say that? Do we dare say that ingeniously Vicky Carezzi has recovered the damage that Gina did in erasing 11 months of Soul to Souls? 11 months, one every day, of Soul to Soul. Do we dare say that Vicky has completed that? If she has, she's another genius. Or she's a genius on another 100% score. And the Glendora Public Access Television Network, is that almost into shape? We have about 40 pages more to go through of the 75 TV stations coast to coast, Boston to San Diego, where we try every day to make ourselves. You are helping me, and I am helping you. And we took that vow together 10 years ago, well 12 actually, it was 2010, that we would help each other be perfect. Are we getting close to that? Do we dare say that? I think so. I think so. We were perfect yesterday and the day before. And the day before that, in the last 7 days. Hello.
Well, hello, Glendora. Just checking in, see that everything's okay.
Oh, that's wonderful. Do you want the recorder on or off, honey?
What did you want to record?
You and our great friendship and the wonderful things that you do for us, taking care of the books and reading the content encyclopedia. Oh, would you mind reading that Bible verse where Paul says, I am persuaded that neither life nor death or principality can separate us from the love of God?
I can find it, but is this with the recorder on or off?
Whichever you prefer. You want it off?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd rather have it off.
Alrighty, hold on.
Okay.
Helping others, you'll enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. We got rid of the ego. Selfishness is not allowed. We
remember offhand where that verse is. I know it's in one of the letters of Paul, and I'm looking at some of these that I've written down to see.
It's on
You're-
your right side.
Yep, you recorded.
Is it recording?
You were recording.
Hi, folks. We are recording. We're getting back into shape here, beautifully, ecstatically. And I have here a new friend for you to meet. This is Ashley. Ashley, meet all the wonderful viewers of the Chat with Glendora.
I'm coming. Hi. Hello. I'm here with Chat with Glendora. I'm Ashley.
Good girl. Now, this is your longtime friend, Suzanne. Suzanne, read us that Bible passage, would you, dear?
Okay, here it goes. It's 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 17. And it says, pray without ceasing, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you.
I love it. Dear sweet Ashley, would you go turn off the camera for me?
Yes, I will.
Suzanne, thank you for those wonderful words. Hi, folks. It is June the 7th, 2022, Tuesday.
The time is 7:33 a.m.
And, hey Google, what is the temperature today?
Today in Nassau, expect a high of 79 and a low of 63.
79 and 63. 63 to 79. Well, thank you, Google. Hey, Google, what time did the sun rise?
Tomorrow, the sun will rise at 5:17 a.m.
Ooh, nice. And Google, what time will the sunset be today? Hey, Google, what time does the sun set today?
Today, the sun will set at 8:30 p.m.
Oh, you're a grand Google. Folks, remember that these are the longest days of the year. And in 2 weeks, the days start getting shorter. These are the longest days of the year. What did the judge say to the dentist? Do you swear to pull the tooth, the whole tooth, and nothing but the tooth? I was trying to think of another joke for you. Have you heard of the Army diet? Everything you eat goes to the front. Have you heard of the Wonder Diet? You eat everything you want, and then the next morning you wonder why your clothes don't fit? Is everything God? Is God the only force? Is God the only power? Yes. God is the only power. What is God? God is love. So stop and think of it. Love is the only power. In the minute that you help me learn that and live it, everything went into shape. Everything went along perfectly. We're almost to the very, very end of everything in this enterprise being ship-shape. This is a ship, you know, CSS Glendora, steamship Glendora. And it cannot be separated from God. It cannot be separated from love. Love is everything there is. Love is everything there is, so therefore we are all some of love. And we stay away from selfishness, egotism, and me first. And bad thinking bad things. And how do you correct evil? Is it possible to correct evil? I think it is. You correct evil by doing good. It works every time, I think, don't you? Don't you think Vicky is a heroine? Gina erased 11 months of Who Soul to Soul on YouTube. Say that again. 11 months. That means every day we would do a soul to soul to try to keep each other on track. Exercise. Spiritual exercise. Keep each other on the spirit. Love is spirit. So that's why everything is spiritual. And so Gina erased, would you say, 31 of those for every month, and that was 11 months, so it's like 310 of them. And Vicky went back to the archives. The archives are on SD cards, standard definition, big as a postage stamp, or even smaller. There are mini SD cards. And she went back and restored them all, and reloaded them on the upload, the YouTube. That's what it amounted to, doing that, just doing the work all over again. And she did it, and it has happened in the last 2 days. We extol you, Vicky Carezzi. We extol you. She's the one who did got her master's degree in documentaries at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute in Troy. And she used the Chatwick Gundor as her thesis. And she has her own business of doing videos. I understand she's going to do the memorial service for the people who donate their bodies to Albany Medical College to help the students learn about bodies and how to treat disease. Except that we would like to learn how to treat disease by spiritual methods, by loving. I can't think of anything that love won't heal. Can you? Can you, Patricia? Can you? Kitty is hungry. Maybe somebody will be up pretty soon. Maybe can feed Kitty. Ashley, I should have made a video, why didn't I, of all the largesse that Ashley brought. Peanut butter, and bread, and watermelon, and black raspberries, and red raspberries, and peaches, and bananas, and cold cereal, on and on and on, that she brought from the Resource Center. Thank you so much, Ashley. Ashley Storm. Honey, I'm going to lose my job. The company has found something that will do the work of 5 men. And she said, 1 woman. Computers are in the Bible. Eve said to Adam, do you want an apple too? All of the inventory is written down. These 7 plateaus of shelves in the electronics bench, the articles that are on the windowsill, including $30 for laundry and quarters, the fruit that is ripening, the medical alert, the More Electronics bench, Franklin's newspaper articles, A Chat with Glendora on DVD, medicine box right here, and then on top of that, More Electronics, DVDs, DVD players, Wi-Fi booster, and so forth, and then the hard workbench with all the telephones. I think Amy has found a breakthrough on this telephone, and that if we can program this telephone with a whole bunch of numbers, then we might be able to do that. What? Forward a telephone call that comes into another telephone call, to another telephone. There might be a breakthrough on this. What happens when a body is immersed in water? That's Boyle's law. What happens when a body is immersed in water? The telephone rings. Remember in the days when there was only one telephone in the house? And now everybody has his own telephone, his or her own telephone. A man came home from work and he was discouraged, and his wife asked why, and the man says, they gave us aptitude tests at work today and I flunked. She says, that's dreadful. And he says, yeah, it's a good thing I own the company. Is your husband active in church? Yes, he squirms, wiggles, and fidgets. We hope that Sherry Pelletier, the owner of Thrive Vegan Diner in Pittsville, is pleased with the video she made to be Glendora's presenter of A Chat with Glendora on the Pittsfield television station. And we can get the program back on the TV in Pittsfield and get out the message. What is the message, folks? When all is said and done, the only thing that really matters is how did you treat others. Alrighty. Someday we'll find all the clothes in the morning and get dressed and go back to being dressed up in all the costumes that you used to enjoy. What costume are you on right now? Red, white, and blue. It was for Memorial Day 2 weeks ago.